Today I'll be demoing an application called Ukuaji. It's an advanced AI social media post scheduler, content creator, and multilingual content generation solution for individuals and organizations. I built this application using AWS AppSync and CDK with a suite of complementary AWS resources on the back end, and then for the front end, I actually used AWS Amplify and Flutter. Now we're going to look at how the mobile app works. Bear in mind that this mobile app is connected to the back-end API, the create user profile screen. Here I can select a profile picture for my account, and then I can pass in my username, or I can add my username, role, and my first name, Lucius, last name, Nzimofo. And about me, I would say I'm a software developer and content creator. After that, I'll hit save account details, and it brings me to the home screen. And here I can see my calendar and the current date, which of the day of the 30th. And I can go to my profile and see the details I just added, or the profile pictures as it shows. You can navigate to your profile screen and see the details of what you added, but we have no post yet. You can see the menu. For now, we have prompt templates, which you can actually remix for social media content ideas. Then you can generate images as well. We'll come to this. But so I'll click on this gradient button. And here I'll say, what's new in AI? I want to schedule this post for, let me say for tomorrow, the 1st of July. At a time, let me say at 4 p.m. Let's schedule this for tomorrow at 4 p.m. Yeah, done. Okay, so let me see what happens. Well, as you can see, it's generating the post for different platforms, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram. And I can actually add an image as well. And finally, let's make the post from the knowledge base. I can actually see that on our calendar. There you go. Sally. Yes. I can also generate images as well. So, basket of fruits and vegetables. Let's see. Only one post ID, and then I'll invoke the get post endpoint. If I hit send, see, it just brings me back a couple of the fields for this endpoint. I can go ahead and try out other endpoints like get user posts. Yeah, the user. So let's look at the multimodal RAG pipeline. Here I have a couple of workshops I've gotten off of EduCloud Academy. Both I have this in Markdown files and I have a video as well. So what I'll do is I'll feed all of this to my pipeline by dumping all this content into an S3 bucket. Let me say this, the upload these, and hit upload. Database index has a record count of 0. So I expect that when I put all of these files in here, what I actually expect to happen is that this is the architectural diagram. So we're here at S3. So S3 invokes a Lambda function which ingests these files that I've added. And now this Lambda function picks up each of these files and sends them as a message to an SQS queue. And there's a Lambda function that polls for new messages inside of this SQS queue. It grabs the messages and then it determines which route to take. If it's a Markdown or a CSV file, it will invoke a trans agent to save the content of these files into the knowledge base. If it's a PDF file, then it will invoke an AWS Step Functions workflow that also has a trans agent, but it has Amazon text traps within it. And if it's an audio file or a video file, it will still invoke an AWS Step Functions workflow, which has Amazon transcribe that gets the audio within those files, extracts the text alongside the timestamps, and it saves them into knowledge base using the trans agent. So let's see actually now. All the files have been uploaded, so the record count is 570. So the files have been added. Let's go ahead and add the video and let me show you how the step functions workflow works. So we have a step functions workflow running. And it has no Lambda functions out the vector DB and see, yeah, 571. Great. Now let's remix a prompt. I'll go back to templates. One of the copy. Now generate a video of a female vlogger, a female food vlogger, and a step functions workflow would actually kick off. And we'll look for user gallery here. This is it. We have output.mp4. If we go to our S3 bucket, and we have it. Can download that. Ooh. Text generated response. I would like to send this. And then what I'll do here is that start agent state machine. So what's the topic? So what's new in Africa this week? I hit send. And you see that the client subscribed will start receiving messages. Look at that. In real time as it gets generated. So if you can look at the solutions architecture, we see here that I used a Lambda function in a couple of areas. One of the first areas is where we upload items to an S3 bucket. We actually used the console for this use case or for this feature because I've not implemented that from the front end. But it has to be done from the front end where you select items from your mobile, from your device, and then you hit upload and it saves that into S3 and the entire process kicks off. So here we use a Lambda function which gets invoked by the S3 bucket, and then we use another Lambda function to poll for messages in an SQS queue.